My name is Emoji. I am here with my co hosts, Nikki G and OMW, and we're bringing you a little something we like to call Anime After Hours. But before
Yay!
we do that, let's give a brief word from our affiliate partners for tonight, VV Digital Collectibles, in five, four, three, two, one.
Hey, what's up? My name is Emoji, and I'm here with Nikki G and OMW, and we're bringing you Anime After Hours. But before we do that, I want to give a brief shout out to our affiliates, VV Digital Collectibles. VV is the world's home of premium collectibles, comics, and artworks from brands that you love, like Viz Media, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Take your collecting to the next level with VV Digital Collectibles and check out the link in our description box below or use the QR code that you see on the screen for $10 off your first purchase.
This is an interactive show and podcast recorded live in front of an online audience. Those in the crowd on X are welcome to join in on the conversation, but know that all conversations that take place during the show will be published across multiple platforms. With this being a live interactive show and podcast, please be mindful of your speech.
And now, let's get back to the show.
All right, we are here. We are here. We are here. Just running this giveaway from the pre-show. Welcome, welcome everyone on the screen. Oh snap! I didn't know it was gonna be up there. All right, it doesn't really matter at this point. What's good? How are you guys doing? Doing well. I'm doing well. I got to watch some new anime, which was dope, which has been dope. So that's fun. And yeah, we just released a new song today, so that's also fun. Oh snap! We did just have. Speaking of yays, let me do this real quick. There we go.
Yay!
We have our winner for the pre-show giveaway. Pinned to the if you're watching the live stream, which is it is OMW. Did you were you able to pin the live stream to the top? There we go. So the live stream pinned to the top, you can see our winner for today. And just to make sure that they are still here, is Mahalo Joe in the building? My co-host, is he? Up there he goes. There we go. Shout out to Mahalo. And also too, because I know Millie is going to go through my stuff with a fine tooth comb to make sure that every single rule is followed. So let me just go to your page real quick, Mahalo, and make sure that you tag the appropriate things real quick. And let's see, let's see. Here we go. Replies, boom, boom. And it looks like here we go. RDC World, two other people, Anime After Hours, and your favorite anime, which happens to be Dandadan. All right, there we go. Congrats, congrats,
Yay!
congrats on winning. Mahalo, do you have a victory speech, bro? So yeah, we are. We're gonna play it at the end, after the show. Normally, when we do premiere stuff, we'll play it twice, so we'll play it after the show. But you liked it, bro? Mm-hmm. I think, and actually, Nikki, I think that that was a dope idea because initially, right, because it's just one person singing it, but I thought it was a dope idea to switch it over and be like, well, there's two main characters. They have kind of like this romantic, thing going on. So let's make this a duet. And yeah, I thought that was genius. Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, man, I'm glad that you liked it, bro. Like that, and I was before. Let me off off stream. I was talking to Prop a little bit about it, but for me, that was the most challenging thing, right? Like Nikki, I know this is something you normally do. Like you normally, get the reminder, you get the direct, translation, and then you kind of like have gotten used to taking that and putting it into English, but making it make sense and still keeping the same spirit and the same message, right? This is my first time doing that. So so I have to tell you, like, because normally when I write, it's very free flowing, right? It's like I never have any parameters or any guidelines. It's just all right. You hear music or create music, and then you just write to it, right? This is the first time where I ever had something where it was like, all right, I have to take this message, say it in a way that makes sense in English. There's English words thrown in here, so now I have to rhyme off these English words that are like, because I can't avoid them, and paint this whole picture. While since it's rap, it's like syncopation. So like, kudos to you, like for doing this for years, and it reminds me of legend. You think of legendary songwriters, like Bob Dylan and John Lennon, and people that have written songs in multiple different genres and tested their ability of songwriting across every spectrum. And I think this is another layer. So shout out to you as a songwriter. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, it was fun. It was fun. It was definitely fun. So I'm glad that people are rocking with it. But all right. So I know that we're talking about, one of your favorite animes today, but before we get into that, did anyone I know we have some people on stage. Anyone want to say anything before we jump into the topic of conversations today? Or even a co-host. Do just if you want to talk about your day or anything? Okay, okay. You're yawning. Are you sleepy? Did you Okay. Okay. OMW, how are you doing, bro? Like you've been doing big things, like a lot of big things. And I just actually went to your profile real quick. Your banner looks amazing. Was this where you were at? Let's go.
Yay!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. And shout out to the vacay, bro. Like, yeah, I know you've been away, but it looks like you were having an amazing time doing very important things, right? So salute to you, and once again, congratulations to you. So, but it's also good to have you back. We miss you, bro. We miss you. Cool, cool, cool. So, before we get into the conversation, we do have two giveaways, right? So we did the pre-show giveaway. Shout out to Mahalo for winning that, for taking that. But we do have a main show giveaway. So, in order to actually, OMW, were you able to do the doors yet? It's a lot. Yo, okay. All right. Cool. 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 And can you do a random? Because I forgot to do it. Can you do a random like generator thing for me and just throw it in the chat? All right, I got awesome, awesome. Yo, OW is like the best co-host, bro. Like low key, man. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. But okay, so we have a main show giveaway, and we kind of make a game out of it, or I should say, I make a game out of it because I like everyone to work for what they get, right? No freebies. Okay,
Yay!
so here's the thing. If you look at the top of the screen, you will see hidden doors. You, as the audience, choose which door we enter into for the night. Hidden door number one, hidden door number two, or hidden door number three. Now, behind each door can be a different possibility of how we choose the winner for tonight. All right? So, what are the three possibilities of winning? The first way you can win is by liking and reposting the X space. the X space that you are in right now. If you are on YouTube or if you are on Twitch, then there's the handles right there, right in the top left corner of the screen. Follow any one of us. We are all in the space. Make sure you're in the space, like and repost the space. Okay, that is one way. Another way you can win is by liking and reposting the live stream. That is me. Hi, I'm live. Liking and reposting the live stream that is pinned to the top of the X space if you need for easy accessibility in finding it. The third way of winning is in the comment section of the live stream. In the comment section of the live stream, we are running it the same way that we did with the pre show. Tag three people, one of them being RDC World. If you need their handle, it is pinned to the top and it is in the comment section. Tag three people, one being RDC World. Hashtag anime after hours and throw a gif of your favorite anime. Like the pre show, if this is the method that's chosen, then the more comments you have, the more entries you have. The more entries you have, the more likelihood you have of winning. Those are the three different possibilities that are behind each of the three hidden doors. You do not know which one you will choose. So, I would say if you want to guarantee your entry, make sure you do all of them. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yay!
All right. So, we are talking Fooly Cooly. Now, foot there we go. Now I
Yay!
have questions. I have lots and lots of questions, okay? First off, this is my first time watching this show. Now, I've heard of it over and over again. Actually, I've heard of it from you. I think the first person I heard about it from was you, like years ago. And I didn't get to watch it, but now I did, right? I actually had to buy it because it's not accessible off streaming anywhere. But I watched it and I have lots of questions, but also too, I just have to say, yo, this show is like mad degen. I was not expecting this from you. Like I was like I hold on. For anyone that wants to know, like that's wondering what does Fooly Cooly mean, um, it means exactly what the first thing that you think it means. This was not a show that I was expecting from you. T- tell me about the show. Why does it resonate? Okay. 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 Mhm. Mhm. That mhm. I was gonna say the animation is really good, and like I'm thinking about because when did this show come out? It had to come out like in the 2000s, right? Like between 2000 and 2010. Oh, oh, really? This was 90s. Yes. Okay. 2000. Okay. What's up? What's up, Dub? Oh, snap. Okay, that's not good. Let me fix that. Da, 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 da. Okay, say something again.
Hello?
Okay, you should be able to hear her now. Are you good? Is it good, Dub?
Can you hear me on the live stream now?
You should. I'm getting levels. I'm getting levels, but there's a delay. Dub, can you
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah? Can you just check the live stream? We're gonna talk for a little bit and just once it kicks in, let us know. Now,
Yeah, she's good. She's
she's good.
good. She's
Okay.
live.
All right. Cool. Now this is
Hooray.
being. Oh snap! All right. You know what? world. Okay, let me just say a brief disclaimer for everyone that's been watching so far on the live stream. You probably just heard me talking to myself for the past 14 minutes. I promise you I'm not crazy. All right, there are people here with me. You can hear them now. They do exist. All right, we had technical difficulties. This is the season finale. Sometimes it happens like that on season finales where you have technical difficulties. I will explain. We were talking about Fooly Cooley. Nikki said she loves the show. It is amazing. You know, we just did Otanoke, which I think you got enough from what I was saying. Just piece it all together. But yes, this is her recommendation. Let's go back. Nikki, Fooly
Yes.
Cooley, for those on the stream that wasn't able to hear. Uh, what is this show? What is this that you recommended me to watch?
Fully Cooley is a surreal coming of age story
Mm-hmm.
about a boy named Nauta who lives in a kind of industrialized city where there's a huge power plant called Metal Mechanica that's in the shape of a iron. And everything's kind of normal and boring in his life until he meets this crazy pink haired woman who rides a Vespa, and she maybe sort of accidentally hits him in the head with her Vespa. And once that happens, strange things start popping out from his head, and it goes from there.
Yes, very, very, very peculiar. And let me ask also to Omdub. So you had seen this show, right? And you had high recommendations for the show as well. So what is this show to you, right? And then I'm gonna go into like my experience of watching it and stuff like that. But I want to kind of like get the groundwork of of you guys because you guys have seen it, right? But prior before this.
Oh man, Fooly Cooley, Fooly Cooley. How can you put this? Let's just say, watching that degeneracy live on TV, my lady, she hates it. She says as I walk out of the house, absolutely hates it, bro. I was reading the, I
Yo,
was,
it's the type of show if people come in on the wrong moments, they'll like wonder what you're watching. They'll
bro,
judge. They will judge you. They will
bro.
judge
It's
you.
it's not as bad as like Food Wars, if like someone randomly walks into. It's not as bad as Food Wars, but definitely like it's some crazy stuff, bro. Like
Hmm.
it's wild. I loved it. I loved it. I think that it
Did we lose you? Omed up. I think you. We can't hear you. Oh snap! I think we lost him.
He's right in the middle of
He
something
he
good too, I bet.
did. They got
Mic
him.
check.
Oh, there you go.
Mic
You're
There
good.
check.
you
You're good.
are.
You're good. You're good. You're back. You're back. You're back.
Okay. Um. Now, right in the middle of the coming of anime season, when this released, it was so different from everything else out there.
Hmm.
Right. I think that it wasn't your average everyday Dragon Ball or Ghost in the Shell or Cowboy Bebop. It definitely gave you more of like a slice of life feel
Mm.
to an anime than we were used to. Because like back in those early days, you didn't have many slice of lives.
Yo,
Um,
low key, you know what this reminded me of actually, but this is like kind of like in hindsight because I'm watching it in the future. It it reminded me a little bit of Dandadan.
I'm sure there's some type of influence.
Yeah, yeah. It did. It did. It reminded me like an early iteration of Dandadan or and what Dandadan would kind of like I guess be inspired from and things like that. I definitely got those vibes. But I'm sorry, OMW, I interrupted you. My bad.
no, I can definitely see how you can see the similarities between Dan to Dan and Foolie Cooley. It's just such a good show. For
Hmm.
like 6 episodes, I'm telling you, man, wow. Where was the execution for season 2 to
Or
follow up on
three.
season? Four seasons.
Four.
Oh my, there's a
Wait,
four.
was there a
Oh
season two?
no,
There wasn't a season
no,
two or
no,
three.
no, no. There,
Oh
no, 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 no,
snap!
bro. Just
Wait,
don't.
this is a bad sign. This is a bad sign because Prop came up here talking about as far as like if this is season finale, would it be a season two? And the season finale, we're reviewing a show that only had one season.
Yeah.
This
No, it. Well, technically we're not, but
okay, 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 okay.
but the only thing, it's just it wasn't. It wasn't like I don't think it was the same people, and it didn't have the same heart.
Okay, got it, got it.
Um, because what happened was, the company was Gynex, and they had just made this really, really uplifting anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion, and they were all really happy
Up,
after they
up,
made it. They were just full of
uplifting.
smiles. Just
And
kidding.
I have to
They were
tell
all
those,
horribly
yeah,
depressed.
I have to tell everyone there, yeah, she's trolling. She's trolling. That is definitely a life altering event in a very bad way. But yes, continue,
Yes, all
Nikki.
the people at Gynex were kind of depressed, and they were kind of like, ugh, let's just do something crazy, and and let's just be expressive and have a lot of imagination. So they decided to do this really crazy coming of age story and just be completely free about it and really surreal. And that's kind of the whole thing is basically a metaphor for adolescence, because
Hmm.
adolescence is crazy and you don't know what's going to pop into your head or pop out of your head, and you're going to like people who you probably shouldn't like, and you're going to like people who you probably should like, and that's basically what it is at its core.
And that's kind of like what I felt too. I felt like there was a lot. There had to be some level of, I guess, symbolism
Yes.
or like something going on in regards to that.
Mhm.
A deeper meaning. And I wanted to do. I wanted to like look into some breakdown videos to see what that may have been because like the way that the show is, the way that the show is, it's not very like the storyline is very artistic, right? Very
Mhm.
interpretive. And it reminded me a little bit almost of kind of like Interstellar 555, and I wanted to get to the music and the Daft Punk thing, but it reminded me of that in the layer of kind of like you have this score or this music that's going on that's kind of like and there's a story being told, but there's layers that can be very interpretive, right? On a
Yeah.
creative arts, type of way. So I am looking into, I do want to go and dive into as far as breakdowns as well, as far as what things may mean. But what's interesting though? Because you had mentioned this is the same team that did Neon Genesis Evangelion. And
Yes.
for those that don't know, Neon Genesis Evangelion is one of the shows that like of like anime shows of all time that has broken people. Like that is a very very traumatic show.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy. And it's interesting that that was the group that went and did this show, which is kind of like it's very jokey. It's very and
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the word immature, right? Because it's but I'm not saying as far as like it's immature in the aspect as far as like in a bad way. I mean like it's very lighthearted in the aspect of being young, right? And making
Mhm.
jokes at things that young people may make jokes at, right? And but at the same time it's very like all over the place, but I think that that's part of the artistry of the show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very interesting, but on the other side of things, which I was very shocked. I was very shocked. The song is the show is very sexual.
Oh
like
yeah, for
like
sure.
and that's what I said. Like fully coolly, like when I heard the title, I was like, okay, right. And then
Mhm.
when I watched the show, I was like, oh, fully coolly is exactly what I thought it was. Um, which surprised me, Nikki. Um,
Why?
because I was not expecting a recommendation from you.
Oh. Oops.
But
That
it
kind of stuff doesn't bother me.
no worries, no worries. Um, but it was it's it was interesting.
Yo, when the dad popped out the closet,
The
bro.
dad.
Yo.
You
Oh
talking
yeah.
you talking about when he was dead or when he was, cuz that was a
He
whole.
was
Yeah,
kind of
bro.
dead. He was sort of dead.
I thought he was dead, right? And then when he went and took him and put him in the water, I was like, "Yo, what the heck is he doing? Like what's what like this is weird." And in the water, it was like he was a plant where the water brought him back to life, and I was like, "Yo, I have no clue. All right, I'm just going to run with it. I'm just
He
going
was
to
like
go
all
with it."
brown and rotted and stuff. That was
Yeah.
yeah.
But but here's the other side of things, right? And here's why I think it it is interesting looking at the time, right? Because if this came out in 2000, if this came out in 2000, right? And I'm thinking about as far as what else came out during that time period. Um, this was probably visually one of the dopest things that was out. Like as far as just like the artistry and the animation, because to like looking at it today, like the animation, I was like, this is really really good. Like the animation was stellar
Well, yeah,
in
it
the
was
show.
actually because besides being a break from Neon Genesis, it was also a animation training experiment for their new animators too.
Mm.
So it was like it was like just a way of being creatively free without with and letting their new animators just kind of do what they wanted to do, which is why you have a bunch of like references. Like if you remember the episode with the guns, the guy with the big eyebrows, they had South Park
Yeah, they
references.
had
Do
the
you
South
remember
Park reference. They talked about Hamtaro on it. They
that?
had, yeah, they had a
they
lot of
also
like.
do
Mhm.
they also do those really great manga panels where they go and they show all the different manga panels in a couple of scenes. I think they do it
Mhm.
in the first and the last episode.
Yeah.
So they really just got to have a lot of creative expression where usually you have to stick to like a very rigid animation style when it comes to things like that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I thought the show was very very avant-garde, right?
Hmm.
Like and touching on that, right? Touching on as far as how the animation was changing and going from like manga and even like the color being stripped away in certain scenes. And I mean, it's for me like I'm always I always love hand drawn animation, right? Like and it's kind of like I guess why I'm so critical when it comes to CGI. But like
Hmm.
I always love hand drawn animation, even going back to like Disney, right? Like it one thing that was crazy is because those classic Disney movies in the 90s, they still stand to this day because of the way that they like the detail as far as the animation in them. And that shows like this, like you see that even like the final fight at the end, right? When you have all this stuff happening, and at this point in the show, like you're not even asking questions anymore. You're like, I'm just going with it. Like there's like random robots popping out of his head. There's like a phoenix that just came out of nowhere, and now he has super guitar powers. Like you're like at this point of the show, after seeing this for so long, you're just going with it. You're like, all right, it is what it is. I'm just here for the ride, here for the experience. And but visually it looked amazing. Like it reminded me of who did Fate Apocrypha? Was that A1 or was that Mappa? I feel like it was
uh,
A1. I think it was A1.
Fate what?
Fate Apocrypha. The one that's like on Netflix. It's
Oh, let's see. Fate Apocrypha.
I
Da,
think it
da,
was
da.
A1 Studios.
It was A1
A1,
Pictures.
yes. So it reminded me of their art style. And very very much kind of like it feels like that hand drawn feel, but like just the fluidity of the animation. And this was going back to 2000, right? This is going back 25 years ago.
Hmm.
And I'm still looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this looks dope. So, honestly, yeah, going back, like it was definitely like mind blowing of the time. Even just thinking about what was out during that time. But but definitely unique, definitely different. I did want to ask you guys because one thing that stood out to me was the music. The
The
music.
Pillows.
Actually,
So
yeah. Since we're
yeah.
talking about music, bro,
Mhm.
hold on. Before you get into the spiel,
Yeah.
right? You played a track earlier, and you said that it was not from Foolie Cooley. Are you sure, bro? It sounded
That
like
wasn't
a.
that wasn't yo, it does, right? No, like I don't that track I think is just a cuz I looked up what I was like is this from an anime and I couldn't find anything. It's just a indie Japanese band.
That was
But
a female singer, right? On the first track?
I think
Sounded I think it was.
so. I think so. I think so. I can I
Yeah.
can I can run it back at the end after the end before when before we play Dance to End again. I can run it back, but I believe so. But it's this band. It's like an indie J rock band,
Yeah,
and when
they
I
were
listen,
probably inspired by the Pillows because it did definitely give
yes,
Pillows vibes.
yes. But when I listened to it, I was like, this feels so fully cooley-ish, right? And I had to double check it when I listened to it again. I was like, wait, was it did I not hear this in the show? But yeah, no, Ohm Dub, like I don't believe so. I think it was from my
That's
research.
crazy.
Yeah, it's just an indie rock band, indie JP rock J rock band. Um but yeah, music. What, you guys' thoughts? Actually, let me start with Nikki because you are a musician.
The Pillows did all of the music. They did the guitar tracks, they did the ending theme, they did so they're it's their sound that's creating the musical landscape in Fooly Cooley, so it's very, very important.
Mhm.
Um so like the ending theme is right on Shooting Star. You hear the song Last Dinosaur play during the previews. It goes like
Mhm.
um and then but you also have like really melancholy songs like when Naota and Haruka are riding on her Vespa, and the song Hybrid Rainbow plays in the background.
Mhm.
And I feel like you can't have Fooly Cooley if you don't have the Pillows playing, which is why they got them to do all of the sequels too. So
Mhm. Have you ever covered any of their songs?
I did Right on Shooting Star from the first one, and I did Star Overhead from Alternative. I think that's I think it did it from Fully Cooley Alternative.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember which
So
one.
we gotta run one of those. For season two, we gotta run some of those. Actually send them to me so I can listen to them because I don't know if I've heard those yet.
They're old, but they're okay.
Okay. Are you gonna yeah, cause I mean you've been doing this for a while, right? So you have a lot of stuff that's older. Are you gonna go back and kind of like revisit some of those, especially things that I guess resonate?
I always had like a dream of being of doing like maybe 6 or 7 songs from Fooly Cooley and putting
Mm-hmm.
them on like a little album, but I never got around to doing it.
I feel you. Well, you should. Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the thing that stood out to me. OMW, like for you, the music, how did that hit you?
Oh, it hit. It definitely hit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at some of the more impactful scenes of the anime, like
Mm-hmm.
the soundtrack and score that they picked, just it really added more emotion to each scene. So I thought it was dope. I mean, again, it's not like a Samurai Champloo soundtrack, which I thought like had one of the best soundtracks in all of anime history.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but overall, especially for the time, it was a banger. Talk about bops, right?
Mm-hmm.
These were the bops before the new bops came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I got that vibe too. That was the one thing that, and it was crazy because even when like I was like, I have no clue like what's really happening right now. I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. I don't know what's going on. But like the music kind of like just carried you through. Like the music was just like, it's okay. Like just be in the moment, be in the experience. Yo, what is going on with my thing? Why does this keep disconnecting? But while I fix my visuals because apparently my camera is acting weird. Uh let me ask this question and I'm gonna go actually let me switch over to here we go. Both either you guys can ask, right? So when we get into nostalgic right? Anime and stuff like that. I do think a large part of that is this connection to you, right? Like what does that mean to you? Where were you? What does this like remind you of? What does this like how does this impact you? And I think that anything that you're passionate like especially like cuz Nikki, you recommended this, right? You were like this is like one of if not your favorite, one of your favorite animes, right? And
Hmm.
I think a large part of that has to do also too with just life, right? Um do you guys want to talk a little bit about as far as just personally what this show has meant to you and why. And specifically, the reason why I want to do this because this show is very artsy. Like it's very so like it's very interpretive. It's very artsy. So I feel that you guys may have different, obviously different perspectives when it comes to this as far as how it affected you.
Um, I don't. It's hard to say because, you know, it. I found it by accident, but I always kept watching it because it was always kind of there, so it became like a comfort show in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it was on. If one of my other animes, disappeared or they were taking a break from it because they had to dub more episodes. All of a sudden, oh, Fully Cooley's back. Let me watch this for 6 weeks and feel all happy again because it's crazy and those images from the show live in your mind, like Conti up in the air with the wings and the halo,
Mm-hmm.
and Haruka Naota riding on the Vespa, and Naota at the end, all covered in pink when he's possessed by Adamusk, and he when he kisses her, and it's just like there's just these moments just kind of like live in your head forever because because it was always there.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely is my comfort one of my comfort animes because it's not really like it's crazy and it's definitely deep, but it's not too deep where it's gonna make you like super depressed watching it. You're kind of just like laugh at all the funny stuff, and then at the end you're kind of like, life goes on and you grow up, and I think that's kind of what it means to me. And
Very,
if that
very,
makes any sense.
yeah, no, 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 100%. Very much the opposite of Neon Genesis Evangelion, but also too very much the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I feel that that was one of the messages, right, at the end of Genesis Evangelion to live your life. Life goes on, like, um,
Shinji, get in the robot.
especially the multiple different variations of the ending of that show or movie
Yeah,
or however, yeah,
whatever
but
you're reading.
yeah, whatever you're doing, but yeah, like it felt like that very interpretive vibe. And now it's funny that you mention that because I didn't know it was the same studio that did that, but now it all makes sense. Now it all
Mm.
makes sense. But OMW for you, like where when you first saw it, where were you? I know you actually had a fully coolly little like what was that, a sticker or something that you posted in the chat?
Oh, that is actually the manga.
Oh, that was the
Um,
manga.
yeah, I just finished it last week,
Oh,
and
snap.
ooh, man, honestly, it's crazy, 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 crazy. I
Mhm.
was expecting that I would have loved the manga just as much as the anime, but the anime did wonders, wonders to that book. Oh my goodness.
Really? Really?
Well,
Yeah,
well,
surprising.
the anime was anime only. The manga adapted it, so it's reversed.
Oh,
Oh. It
that
was like
makes
it was
sense.
like a Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, so there was
Mhm.
no manga. It was adapted after the fact, which is why some people don't like it.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay,
Got
cool, great. It makes a lot of sense because like I read the manga and I was like, it's
it.
kind of mid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather watch it again.
Yeah.
Um, damn, that makes so much sense. Like
Hmm.
because like some of the scenes I was just like, yo, what is happening in this panel right now? I remember vividly what they're trying to do, but like I don't know. I don't know. Very interesting. The back to your question, emoji.
Hmm.
that anime, uh, it just really sparked an interest of what else is out there besides shonen, right? Like
Yeah.
it was either a whole bunch of shonen or like uh Shin-chan and ooh, or like Case Closed. Oh, Case Closed. How can I forget about Case Closed?
Mm,
And like Case Closed was it's not a slice of life. Like it was a completely different realm of anime. So it just really opened my eyes to wow, there's actually different subgenres in this thing that I like
mm-hmm.
from these cartoons, which was really dope. It was really dope. Um, it made me start wanting to find more anime like that, which was hard at again very hard at the time
Mm-hmm.
of when this came out. Like there wasn't much like that, so it was cool, man. It was cool.
Yeah, yeah, this is very unique, right? It's very unique. Even the way with the storytelling, right? And it's you know what's so funny? So like I watched some of it, you know, on TV, on my television, right? And then I watched the later half with uh on my PC with like cuz I have audiophile headphones, right? I have what are these? DT 770 Pros from Behringer or whatever the company is. But yeah, I have audiophile headphones, and when I watched that that way, like it became and just with the audio, it became a whole different experience, and that's why I kind of like do compare it to Interstellar 555, right? Because this is to me when I watch this, right, like and when I kind of like got out of the way of just all right, it's just this, you know, linear story that has to make sense and stuff like that. Like let me just watch this as just an artistic interpretation. That was when I really got the most appreciation for the show. When I, you know, had the music all the way up, I had, you know, my headphones on, I was just in it, I was watching the visuals, I was watching kind of the art capture, you know, and how the music, you know, captured the art and how the art captured the music and stuff like that. And then I was just like, oh, this is, you know, a creative vision, a creative, you know, masterpiece. And I think that that was kind of like the approach I had to have to really zone in and enjoy it and, you know, appreciate it for what it was because it is very avant-garde. It's very different. Um, but I will say like I did like it, and now like after watching it, it's kind of like I want to. I feel like it would be something that I would appreciate even more on the second time around because now that I have the sense of what it is, I can kind of like zone into it that way. Does that make sense? Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying making sense?
yo, it makes a lot of sense. But hold
Okay.
on, emoji.
Yeah.
I need to interrupt you real
Yes.
quick. We have less than 1 minute left for this
Oh,
anime
we're already
after
there right
hours
now.
poll.
Oh snap!
And
And I didn't
uh
get
the
redo the rules. I hope everyone heard me the first time.
well, we only got two two votes for
Oh snap! All right, y'all got 60
the
seconds.
doors.
Okay, for those that didn't hear me for the rules the first time, we got three different possibilities on how you could win tonight, right? That's based off of three different doors at the top. You guys cast your vote at the top. If there's a tie, we're gonna go with the one with the least engagement to give, you know, people that paid attention the best shot. So once again, in order to enter the giveaway, you like and repost the X space that you're in right now. You like and repost the live stream. And also, too, in the live stream, tag three people, one being RDC, hashtag anime after hours, and throw a gif of your favorite anime. If now one of those doors is one of those options, I don't know which one it is, right? You guys are going to choose. So I'm going to unveil which is the option that you choose as far as how we decide the winner. So we got 60 seconds left. Or less than. Is it actually probably less than? Are we done yet?
Yeah, it's done, bro.
It's done. All right. What door did they choose?
They chose door number 3.
Door number three. All right. Did you
Oh,
send the
wait.
what? What
Hold
happened?
on.
What happened? What happened? What
I
happened?
think we got some last minute entries, some last second entries. Wow, door number two took the lead.
Door So wait,
Let's
door
go.
number
That
two is
was
the one?
me. That was me. That was me,
Yep, door
baby.
number two took the lead. Let's go.
Let's
Thank you for
Okay.
go.
participating,
And
prop.
I see your translation of what door number two is. I'm not gonna disclose just yet what door number two is. I will in a sec, but let me just get everything situated on that. Now, in the meantime, while I do that, because I'm gonna do that over here. Uh, let me jump to Nikki. Nikki, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to, in your words, right? Because you had recommended this show to me. For those in the audience, in your words, I want you to tell the audience why you think personally they should check out Fooly Cooly. The floor is yours.
I feel like this is hard. Why should you watch Hulu? I mean, other than it's filled with pop culture, I think it's like I feel like it's an important stepping stone for anybody that's really getting into anime. And I feel like it's just even though it's surreal and even though it's weird, I still think it's kind of magical and it's kind of I don't know, important. And I feel like I just feel like you have to experience it because it's just something really special.
I feel you. I feel you. And I think also too, like if you have like just an artistic mind, and are just kind of open just to artistic experiences, you definitely will appreciate it more. But you have to go in you you have to go into it knowing that this is like a creative expression, and I think it's funny. I think the fact that they were working on Evangelion and immediately jumped to this plays a huge role because this was kind of like to me like a stress relief. It was kind of like, all right, we did this because this is what we were supposed to do. This was our job to do. Now we just want to do whatever the hell we want. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't like we just want to do what we want artistically. And if we want, flying firebirds to come out the sky, let's just do it. Like we have been locked into doing this for so long. And now let's just go full tilt artistically, whatever we want to do. And
And
that,
I think
mm-hmm.
yeah, and I think it's important that the fact that it is so weird and surreal and crazy, but it's still considered an anime classic is
Mm,
hugely important. Like
definitely.
that's like anime doesn't have to be structured all the time and it can still be something that lives on forever and have this amazing legacy that that Adult Swim wants to try to replicate over and over again, but they can't seem to do
But
it.
yo, Nikki, talking about replication, right? That was the first thing that I said. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, this feels like Dandadan, right? And and that's another thing. You have shows that are hit shows now that you can tell, like, I feel like this got inspiration from Fooly Cooly, right? Because that obviously that came first. So not only but the inspiration that it has on modern day stuff
Oh
that
yeah, for sure.
yeah, that are hits today. I mean, Dandadan is is doing very well, right?
Hmm.
But Dub, and then I'm gonna jump to as far as the how we're gonna determine the winner for today, because door number two was chosen, and I will unveil in just a bit what was behind door number two, and that was the methodology of winning. Uh, Dub, your closing thoughts on the show, and also too, I do want to say real quick, shout out to 2 point. Wait, why does this happen to me all the time? Like it just like stops working randomly. Like my speaker has a mind of its own. Okay, here we go. Shout out, we got 2.3 on the live stream. Shout out to that. Let's go. Dub, your thoughts, final, closing thoughts on the show.
Oh man, my closing thoughts on Fooly Cooley. First, comments in the chat about this show.
Oh yeah, what are they saying in the chat? Actually, I've been.
Oh, Millie says that he loves this show. Thank you, oh Millie. We love seeing you in here.
Thank you.
Uh, it means a lot. Thank you to our and prop up here. Thank you for popping up. Appreciate that. Big facts, big facts. Nikki, did you have any comments in your live stream?
Oh, I'm not streaming today.
Yeah, she was having some
I'm on my phone right
Wi-Fi
now.
difficulties. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Emoji, do you have any comments on your live stream? The live stream looks good over here.
we're good over here. We're good over here.
All right, cool, cool. Yeah, man. Closing thoughts. I think everyone should watch Fooly Cooley at some point. Why? Because it's under 2 hours to watch the whole thing, and it kept me entertained. It kept me very entertained. Uh,
Nice.
the story makes no sense. It don't have to make sense. It's just a good watch. If you got 2 hours out of your day to watch, freaking Jersey Shore or Love Island or Grey's Anatomy, just take the 2 hours and watch some Fooly Cooley. The first one,
The original, yeah,
FLC.
the original, yeah. Yo, that was another thing. Like it was, um, like there's a bunch of them, and none, and the one that I like, the one that you guys recommended, is nowhere, right? Like I can't stream it anywhere. I had to buy it off of Amazon. So for those that are looking, like you have to actually buy it off Amazon. But when I got it, it was like on deal on a sale for like 4.99. So I guess they go on sale often. But yes, OMW, it is hard to find. You know what else is hard to find?
Yo, is it on Crunchyroll right now, bro? What you talking about?
Nah, not the original. They have another like another version, but the original no, like it was nowhere. Like I had to actually
I
buy it
think
off
only the
Amazon.
sequels are on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you have to buy it off Amazon. That's the only place that I could find it. But another thing that's impossible to find is the Cowboy Bebop movie. That's like completely missing or gone.
Ay ay ay.
Yeah, which also was an amazing movie. But yeah, I think some of this stuff it's licensing issues, and I think that that's another thing. But it kind of like speaks to the music, right? Because the music was so good. Now that they're having licensing issues with the music, and now it's hard to find it in different places. Uh, it's Sonic 3 problems. It's Sonic 3 problems. But for those that know. But yeah, yeah, it is challenging to find. All right, are you OMW, did you want to add anything else before we go over the winners for the giveaways?
Nah, man. Thanks for popping in, y'all. Definitely appreciate it. It's been a banger. I do have a actually, yeah, I do. Yo, Mister Protect Philippe, Doctor Liquid, are you still here? Good sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm here. What's good?
Are you willing to do a task for me, the homie, one time for the one time?
Oh, what's up?
All right.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
You're a connoisseur of cinematography. I would like you
Yes.
to watch an anime. Just one anime for your homie.
Well, I already told him to
An
watch
episode?
Edge. I told him to watch Edge Runner.
Nah, bro.
I feel
I
like he will
I
like Edge
I
Runner.
I understand. Bro, emoji. I get it. That's a different mission from Good Sir Emoji. Prop
Yes, sir.
one time, bro. One show. Start to finish. So you respect it one time. You got me? Can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's gotta
I
be good
hated
though.
this show. Nah, bro, it's great. It's amazing. Now, I hated the show at first. I'm not gonna hold you. Hated it for like the
Hmm.
first like 7 episodes. But
Okay.
yeah, bro. It turned out to be one of the best cooks I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
It's Yeah, it's called Attack on Titan.
You hated the
Okay,
first seven
okay.
episodes of Attack on Titan?
I know
Yes,
that
bro.
one.
What do you mean? You wouldn't let me into a space. You or Gamma wouldn't let me into a space until I watched this whole first season, bro.
Yeah, but what was wrong with the first seven episodes? They were
Bro,
they caught
all right.
you.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did
Majin
not
is
like.
giving you thumbs down.
It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. That's okay, Majin. His favorite is Egress, so I ain't gonna talk to him right now. Listen, I did not like the way that they moved around.
What does that mean?
What? What do you mean?
You,
Who moved around? The
I
people?
didn't like the way that the scouts moved with their yeah, bro,
Oh,
like
with the
with
ODM
their
gear?
with the ODM gear. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, bro. That's it. The only reason I didn't like it. I was like,
That's wild,
nah,
bro. Because that's like the
I'm good,
craziest part. Especially if you played any of the Attack on Titan video games. Like that's like the funnest. Like moving around with the ODM. Like that's like almost Spider Man. Like PS4 Spider Man vibes or PS5 Spider Man vibes. Like
bro.
the
I get it. I
movement
get
is
it.
crazy.
It just
It's
it
mad
just
fun.
later on, cool.
Hmm.
We talking Levi, cool. But first 5 episodes, it
I
wasn't for
mean,
me. But
granted, everyone in the
mm.
first five episodes on ODM gear got killed. So like they weren't really that good in the
bruh,
first place on it.
bruh, bruh, emoji,
they
shut
weren't
up, bro.
they weren't really
Let
that
this man
good.
watch.
I'm
Let
just
him
saying
watch the first five
they weren't
episodes,
Spoilers!
bro.
good.
Spoilers!
Oh my
Jeez.
bad. I'm
Gee, yo,
sorry.
Nikki, you see what I
My
gotta deal with? I'm
apologies.
literally like, yo, bro, watch this show, and he's like, yo, bro, but everybody gets
Yo,
murked,
got killed,
bro.
bro. Yo, they
Yo,
were.
prop.
I'm just saying they weren't good at it. They weren't good at it. So that's probably why you didn't like it. You didn't like it because they weren't good.
Oh, clearly they weren't good.
Oh man, but nah. I would say yeah, prop. That is one to watch. That's actually a really good show. I think yo, bro, like I feel like if you got into some of these shows, especially a lot of these like cerebral shows, you would like it. You would, yeah. I think you would like it, but I
Bro,
think Fate.
storyline wise,
I
that's
think
no,
I
bro,
think
no.
Fate. I think Fate is another one because Fate is very like there is no I mean there's heroes as far as the archetype of the heroes, but everyone is kind of like it questions everyone's morals, especially when it comes to the heroes that are summoned of the stories, right? Like it questions as far as what's right and what's wrong, what's altruistic, what is, even things that we kind of like intrinsically look at as far as like this is the good thing to do. Well, is it really? And what's the consequence of kind of like being good, or what's deemed as like there's a lot of depth to that show. So I feel like certain shows, like if you dived into, you actually probably would really like. um but yeah, you just gotta dive in, bro. You gotta dive in. But
And that was it. That was it for me. Thank you.
worries, no worries, no worries. Are we ready to do the winner for the giveaway?
Run it.
Okay, so they did choose door number two, right? That was the door they choose to enter into.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So we are going to find out right now what was behind door number two. You guys, as the audience, said that this was the way that you wanted to enter it. This was the way that you wanted me to decide who wins. Now remember, there were three different ways that you can win. Am I going to go over them again? No, because I already went over them, right? So there were three different possibilities on how you could win, and you chose door number two. Now, what was behind door number two? Can we get a countdown, please?
5, 4, 3.
Behind door number two was liking and reposting the space. Liking and reposting the space. That was the way to enter in to the giveaway today. And our winner for today, if you look at the live stream, you will see it. You will see it right here on the live stream. Our winner, or potential winner, if they are here. Because remember, if they aren't here, I'm leaving their gift on the floor and someone else may grab it. is L Batman Mike or
Ooh,
Batman
he
Who
is
Laughs
here.
here? Is he here?
He
He is
is
here.
here.
There we go. There we go. There we go. We have our winner for tonight. Congratulations. 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 Um Batman Who Laughs has won the mainstay giveaway for today. There we go. All right. So we have our winner. We have everything set and ready to go. Let me go back over here. All right. So I think we are, I guess, moving to that time of wrapping things up. We are gonna play the should I did y'all want to hear that J Rock song again, or should I just run into Dan Dan? What do you guys feel? Just with the Fully Cooly vibes.
Whatever you think is best.
Okay. Dub, did you want to hear it again or?
I got time for both.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run the J Rock song, and then I will run again for those that may have missed. Nikki and myself have just released our cover of Otanoke, which is the opening song to Dan to Dan, which won Anime Song of the Year from Crunchyroll. There we go. We just released our English cover of the song. So we did play at the beginning. We will play it at the end. Again, for those that may have missed it, we will to keep the same Fooly Cooly vibe. We will, start out with the J Rock song again because OMW doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe. I told you this isn't from the song. This is a band called, and actually, let me shout out the band too. Why not? It's a band called Brandy Senkai, right? And it's called Last Live. So if anyone likes this song, that is the band Brandy Senkai. Song is Last Live if you want to check them out. But that is it. So I am gonna close the live stream, but I'm gonna keep the space open to play the music. But real quick, let me just give a brief message to those on the live stream. And before we close out, Nikki G, OMW, did you have anything you wanted to say before we close the live stream?
Not much, but I'll miss everybody, and I'm looking forward to coming back in the fall.
There you go. There you go. Well, mm,
What?
Nikki, we'll talk. We'll
What?
talk.
Yo,
No, no.
Nikki.
Here's the thing, because like when I'm when
Yo.
I'm when I'm away, I'm still working. I'm still doing stuff. So we'll talk on what's
Oh,
going
okay.
on because I may still keep you busy.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but but yes, this is the season finale, and we'll be back in the fall. Uh, OMW. Any closing words?
I'm looking forward to season two.
There we go.
Hopefully, we will see you guys soon.
There we
Not a
go.
Hunter x Hunter hiatus.
There we go. Once again, my name is Emoji. I am here with my co-host Nikki G, OMW, and we have brought you Anime After Hours. This concludes season one. We will be back in the fall for season two. Those in the space, stay tuned because we will run the new release that Nikki and myself just put out today. Our cover of Otanoke from Dan to Dan, season one, anime song of the year. So sit tight. We will run that, but we are just closing the live stream. So all of those on the live stream, and we are closing with actually, yo, we got two. We hold on, we got 2,983 on the live stream, and like I feel like we should probably close with three. Like it's only 17 more people. So if you enjoyed the show, feel free to like and repost that live stream. Tag some people on the live stream. It is pinned to the top. Let's close out at three. Like it's not that much. I think we can get three before closure. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Let's do it. But here's the thing. I don't know what
I
to
see three
do.
point. I see 3.1. My guy, listen,
Oh, you got it?
listen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
well,
might be
I mean,
delayed.
listen, listen. If you want to chop it up, we can chop it up. I can sit here and talk about anime with you for hours if you really want to. I know, we are the number one anime live stream
We
podcast on
definitely
X,
are. We
YouTube,
are definitely are. Yeah,
and
this is
Spotify.
interactive
We
podcast.
the
Yes.
yes, the first interactive podcast,
First ever. Yes.
first ever on the spaces.
This is
Yay!
This is Guinness Book of World Records is yeah, first innovative.
Submit it, brother.
Yes, yes,
I'm
100%,
excited. Excited.
100%.
Nikki, it's been great hosting with you. Hold on. Emoji. Let me get some yay yay yays and some horns. Three of each. Nikki, it's been absolute a pleasure working with you for these past 12, 13, 14 episodes.
Thank you so much. It's been so much fun getting to know you too.
I'm really looking forward to season two. It's gonna be a blast. In the meantime, y'all,
It
don't forget
is.
to like, subscribe, and follow Nikki G on YouTube and also on X. Let's get her following up there for the next season two come around. Let's go.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, you can shoot emoji as follow as well. Uh, he does put out a lot of work on a lot of these shows in the space. This season is coming to an end, but stay tuned. Keep your notifications posted because there's always some fun things in the works.
Yes, yes, and we'll be back around Comic Con season. Around Comic Con season, I do have some stuff in the works. Shout out Justin in the building. What's up? Welcome, 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 bro. I do have some stuff in the works, so definitely, we'll be back in the fall. So we'll see what's going on. But in the meantime, stay safe, be easy, and we will catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Once again, this is just a live stream. Everyone in space, stay. We're still talking. All right, in a live stream. Peace.